There's a bit of an unwritten rule with gifting as a PR. When brand gives you something for free, it turns up at your door, maybe you didn't even ask for it, you don't know how they got your address. But the main rule is you don't have to talk about this. We're sending it to you with no obligation to post. But the unwritten rule is we would like you to talk about it, or at least share it on your stories, or at least try the product and like it and then talk about it. Brands aren't selling people products for no reason, you know, not to talk about, just to lose some money on sending out that PR. And listen, as nice as it is to get PR, sometimes when I get too much, I get a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe it's the English in me. I want to thank everybody and take time to go through everything and share it with everyone. Manners, you know what I mean? And so the kind of theming of this video, I guess, is when do I feel inclined, or when should an influencer feel inclined to give content in return for something free? Let's say, for example, a clothing company give me a coat for free, and I'm like, okay, this is quite a big gift, you know, maybe let's say it's over $100. I'll be like, hey, I feel inclined to talk about it. If I didn't like it, then you're not hearing a single thing from me. If I did like it, then I would share it. There are some unwritten rules also on the influencer side of how they share things, when they share things, if they feel like sharing things, and who they share it with. And especially with a smaller brand, I'm more inclined to share something because I know that PR has come out of their smaller budget than a huge company, you know? This is Bethenny. A lot of us know her from The Real Housewives, but also a lot of us know her from the drama where she cut her face open with a beauty device that was meant to lift the face, like those sucky ones. Well, she's just been cancelled over a pair of shoes.
Outfit for a Sports Illustrated day experience. This dress is Lau. These glasses are Memory. The shoes, New, N-O-U, I think. What else do I have? I have a Jennifer Miller necklace, a Tudor watch. It's a great piece, pink. Yeah.
Okay, very standard post, you know what I mean? Just talking about that outfit, cute outfit, going somewhere nice. She's just doing a super quick outfit of the day kind of thing. Now, before this, she did another quick video of just like her outfit, not talking about it, just kind of showing it off. And she didn't mention where the shoes were from. And the shoe designer was very upset. So New, N-O-U, New? They're owned by a lady called Alexia, and this is what she said to Bethenny.
Bethany Frankel is a weirdo. I sent her a pair of shoes from New almost a year ago because I look up to her. Female entrepreneur, Bravo universe like me, and she's been on Shark Tank. She didn't tag us after wearing the shoes multiple times online, which, okay, that happens. But then today she posted a video that's going viral and a bunch of people are asking where the shoes are. And instead of linking them, she linked a dupe and with an affiliate link, I guess.
I see. Okay, so listen, some influencers will do this thing where if, say, the shoes are out of stock, or say the shoes are maybe a little bit too expensive for the average person. Bethenny Frankel is a millionaire, let's remember this. So some things that she is wearing or using may not be appropriate for everyone. So if she sends an affiliate link that's like, oh, these are out of stock, or oh, these are $800, but here's something more affordable, that's also fine. You do kind of need to ask people's price range too.
She's got to get that bag in some sort of way. So she got the shoes for free from a woman-founded brand, mine, and then she made money sending her followers somewhere else. Anyway, Bethenny, you're a weirdo. And for all the people asking, her shoes are new.
Now, I wouldn't go calling Bethenny a weirdo because, I mean, it's not exactly weird. It's just her pointing somebody in a direction of a pair of shoes, right? This is, let me just say something. This may be disappointing for the brand owner. I understand that. But what's even weirder and what's even more, I guess, like a bad look for your brand is being a brand owner and getting on the internet and saying something like this. Listen, I don't disagree with her that this is a disappointing situation. She sent somebody something for free out of her business budget. Loads of people are asking where the shoes are from and they're being pointed somewhere else. I get that's disappointing. But from a business point of view, a business perspective, and as from a consumer point of view, watching people that are businesses, this response can be seen as petty and unacceptable in some ways. Is she kind of right in what she's saying? Sure, a little bit. She does have like millions of followers, so you would be disappointed in that. However, here's the thing also. You are not paying her. And now, again, I'm in my business brain. You are not paying her to promote your product. So there's, again, it's this unwritten contract, this unwritten expectations that people have. You haven't paid her to talk about your shoes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay. And I know that seems unfair, but don't be disappointed that your product isn't getting shouted out if there's no guarantee that they were going to shout it out. However, I do also think that you don't have to provide everyone with a dupe of these shoes. You could do the link and be like, they're sold out at the moment, but they'll be back in stock, but I'm sure they'll stock them up or something like that. Send them the link. You know what I mean? 100% sure that posting this kind of video was not the right response, you know, to this kind of situation. This ended up having a huge response back on this post, right? And Bethenny did end up making a response to this situation.
So I don't usually respond to things like this, but I think there's a business lesson here. I wore a pair of shoes yesterday. I did a fit check with them. It was in the queue for later. And in the moment, my team took a picture of me at an event and the shoes were sold out. So they linked something similar because the audience gets frustrated when they can't buy something immediately. Why would I wear it and talk about it if they can't buy it? And we do this all the time. Magazines do this all the time. This female owner decided to post a scathing video of me. Her body, her choice. I have stated multiple times, you send me something, I have no obligation to link, like, use, wear, buy.
It might seem unfair because Bethenny here is on like a privileged side where she receives PR and she, you know, receives loads of products. But remember, this person has millions of followers. They're going to receive something every single day. She does have no obligation to post it unless there is a contract. Factually and business wise, there is no obligation to talk about it, post about it, link it, show it, lick it, flick it. There's no obligation to do anything with these products.
I tag, I can do whatever I want. The business lesson is that there are other lovely things on this person's site, and there are about 100 brands that will watch this video that will message her to tell her how much product I move, how many sprinkle cookies for Melissa Gorga, how many dresses for Rami Brooke, how many.
So if you don't know who she is, she's talking about people within the Bravo universe. So these are all people that are on reality shows like Real Housewives. Is Below Deck one of them? You know, like the Bravo reality shows. They're almost like this huge family. There's BravoCon, all this kind of stuff. What she's saying is, and especially her unique selling point, Bethenny, is her age, right? Because you don't see many people of certain ages on social media being praised, being put out into the spotlight, being well followed and being in touch with so many brands. It's just a fact, statistical fact, right? She is a celebrity, of course, she has that also, so she has that following. But being the age she is and having people watch her and be like, I'm a similar age, we have similar skin, I can trust what she says about these products, that's her unique selling point. And she does move products. She is very good at selling things.
Pairs of jeans for guests, okay? I move a lot of product because I don't bullshit. So playing the short game and whining and being a crybaby about something that didn't go your way in business means you're not a real business person and you have a lot to learn. Because I would have worn all of the shoes on your site and you would have sold thousands of pairs and made hundreds of thousands of dollars. So my account, my body, my choice. Once you send those shoes into my house, my shoes. You're welcome.
Listen, I don't agree with everything she does. I actually don't think she's very good at reviewing beauty products coming from a professional point of view, but she's right here. It's true. You sent it to me. Okay, it's mine now. It sounds really, really harsh, but to have this reaction from a brand to you, take out the personal relationship. If a brand ever did that to me, say a brand sent me this lip oil, and I posted about it and someone's like, what is it? And I was like, oh, it's from Tier, it's out of stock. It's not, it's in stock. And, but here's a dupe. And then Tier made a video about me being like, oh, this person did this. Here's a weirdo. I would be like, oh, fuck you. Oh, at 100% fuck you. No, I love Tier. Never fuck them. As an example, right? She's absolutely correct. Now, people had some things to say in regards to this video from Bethenny. So someone says, if back in the day, if someone had used your brand and tagged another brand on behalf of it, you wouldn't care. And Bethenny put fit check. I'm not quite sure what that means. Someone said, you clearly love the shoes so much that you wore them. The right thing to do was simply tag her, and even if they were sold out. Yeah, I think that's true. Why not link both, the original and the currently available? Sold out, mention them in a fit check. That's not really an answer. Melissa Gorga, who she was talking about with Sprinkle Cookie, says, yes, you did. But why tag a dupe? Just say this is the shoe and they're currently out of stock due to popularity. People are capable of finding other similar shoes. No need to tag a dupe. Bethenny says, we do it every day and we'll do it again tomorrow. Someone says, wrong. How was she meant to make millions of dollars if you are tagging the wrong company? She said hundreds of thousands. But what Bethenny was saying is, had you not had this attack on her or made this video, she would have maybe in the future wore your shoes and sold them out for you and you would have made hundreds of thousands. Would it be nice? Yes, in an ideal world, would it be nice if the small brand was mentioned? Absolutely. Absolutely. But there was no contract. And I'm just being factual and to the point. But then you also do have to see it from a point of like, if Bethenny's out here with her millions of followers, sending people to a dupe of your brand on Amazon, other people are going to be like, okay, so there's a more affordable option on Amazon. So you do have to weigh it out that way too. Oh, press the wrong button on the wrong mouse. Okay, so Bethenny's comments weren't that agreeable with her, but a lot of people have sided with Bethenny and came to her defense.
Got shades on your eyes and your heels so high that you...
I'm the owner of the sunglass brand Bethenny's wearing in this video that's gone viral. I'm going to share my experience working with Bethenny Frankel because I'm seeing comments like this, which is crazy to me. I cold pitched her in person at a female founder event. She was always wearing glasses that didn't quite fit her right. And my brand specializes in like a smaller, narrow fit. And I knew that she was going to look incredible in our cat eye sunglasses. I basically went up to her and handed her the glasses and told her they were going to look better than any other pair of glasses she owned. This totally could have backfired. She could have made a video saying that I was out of line. Oh. I was shocked to tears when she actually uploaded a video basically saying, this girl's got balls and she makes a great pair of sunglasses.
It wasn't weird. She goes, these are for an oblong face. She sucked me in. These are excellent and they're high quality and they're beautiful.
She tagged us, it went viral. She did not need to do any of that. I interrupted her day and gave her a pair of glasses she didn't ask for. Her and her team, who have been lovely to work with, by the way, pushed my business forward. And a whole year later, I still get orders.
It says on the screen here, because of Bethenny Frankel, my business had the largest sales day in company history, made their first hires, developed second eyewear size, got press features, rolled out real email marketing, and did a pop-up in the Hamptons. Nice.
People saying that they found us through a Bethenny Frankel video. Even my team in Italy is so appreciative that they made her a pair of glasses and engraved her name on the inside of the temple arm. When you huge thank you for everything that you do for us small brands. One day when Memory Eyewear is a big brand, I hope we can pay forward the kind of kindness that you've shown us.
Oh, it's pronounced memory. I thought it was memory. What? Oh, wait, that's the same thing, right? It's just in a different language. So this is one thing that bothers me a little bit sometimes, is that people may use some actually real reasons why people don't support brands, or why. So, okay, so example, a black-owned business, female-founded, LGBTQIA plus founded businesses need more support than often because bigger brands are often owned by bald white men. And they're the ones who are making the most money. So when you support a brand owned by people who aren't the, in quotes, normal kind of business person, you're kind of like opening up that playing field. You're making it more of an equal playing field. And I do think it's important. However, I don't think people should use that as a reason to make more people feel like what they're saying is a reason for them to be defensive. So you can't just say, and we're a female-founded brand, to make people like, oh, okay, now we need to sign with them. And we're a small business. Oh, we need to side with a small business. Sometimes these people also do things wrong. I'm not just going to use, and I'm gay, every time I do something wrong. You know what I mean? Defend me. I'm gay and I'm dyslexic. You know what I mean? You can't just use that to make a defense for everything. Sometimes everyone is wrong. You know what I mean? Bethenny, listen, I'm not a fan of Bethenny, by the way. I actually don't even think I like her. Actually, she does support a lot of small female-founded brands.
Unpopular opinion when it comes to the Bethenny Frankel and new shoes scandal. If you are a long-term follower of Bethenny Frankel, as I assume anyone who sends her product is you would know that she goes out of her way to support.
Sorry, I don't think, I'm just sanitizing my hands. I don't think brands don't send products to people because they're a long time fan. They send products because they have a lot of subscribers.
Small businesses, support women-owned businesses. But the real issue that I have here is expecting her to do the work, to do the links. Bethenny gets paid an obscene amount of money by brands to just post the brand or post wearing the brand or mentioning the brand. The fact you didn't have to pay her and you just sent her product and that was it, and she wore it and you have images of her wearing it, that's when your work comes back in.
That's true, but then also let's see it as like influencers should level out the playing field. It shouldn't be pay to play, you know what I mean, all the time. And we should also be only doing things being paid by brands that we genuinely love, right? We don't want to put out this ideal that only talk about if you're paid for it.
That's when you screenshot, you record the video, you screenshot the photo, and you market it. She's not going to do the marketing for you. She doesn't have to do anything else. She didn't even have to wear it in the first place. She has repeated over and over and over again in her stories that there is no guarantee if you send her anything that she will ever use it, wear it, post it.
Also remember though, that not everyone is a fan of or cares about Bethenny Frankel, right? So if this brand was like, look, Bethany's wearing our thing, 3 million is a huge number and a lot of people might know who she is. But a lot of people might also hate her. Guaranteed that a lot of her 3 million following like her, right? Some people do also hate follow, but that isn't an always workable marketing scheme.
Talk about it. That's a gamble that every single business owner takes when you send any product to any influencer, especially if it's not paid. Anyone who watches Bethenny knows that she posts multiple videos in every outfit that she wears. If you would have just waited a hot second till she was done posting all of the videos, you would have seen that she did mention the shoe brand.
She did. We saw it.
And she even spelled it out. She posts dupes
did.
almost every single outfit. That's what she does. She does the Lord's work. If you're someone who sent her product, and you didn't pay her to say anything, do anything, wear anything, all you say is thank you.
Yeah.
You screenshot and you do the work and market it.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but Bethenny Frankel had no obligation to post, tag, or share the shoe brand.
It may be an unpopular opinion, but it's a factual, legal opinion. You know what I mean?
Gave her a gift, and she can do whatever she wants with it. She has no obligation to post for them. So the fact that they're creating all this drama online means that they just want free press from drama, and that's it. So I'm sorry, new shoes, but you need to keep on walking.
See, this is a deal as well. A lot of the 3 million fans of Bethenny, although we did see a lot of them disagreeing, a lot of them will agree with Bethenny, and that's a huge group of people that you have now lost as your customer. She's not going to talk about your shoes again. You need to calm down. Brands need to do this thing where they need... Yes, I can imagine feeling defensive about your product and how awful it must feel to see somebody not talk about you. At least she isn't talking shit about it. At least she isn't saying shit about it. You know what I mean? She's wearing them. She's using the product. Now, listen. Now, back to my ideal world, me, how I feel about this. Would it be nice? Would it be ideal if Bethenny tagged the brand only and only spoke about the brand of the shoe she's wearing? Absolutely. Would that be great for the brand? Absolutely. Is it disappointing that she was sending people somewhere else? Absolutely. Business brain, you had no contract. Fact, no? You have to let me know down below who was in the wrong here, who was in the right. What do you think of the people that came to the defense or of the shoe brand or of Bethenny? Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.